Hello, everyone. Growing up and being deafblind is the topic of a research studies, which is actually analyzing comparative case studies from the global south and global north to highlight the enablers that lead to achievement of the UN Sustainable Goals. Specifically, SDG 3 ensuring good health and well-being, SDG 4 promoting quality education, and SDG 10 on reducing inequalities. You might have noticed that most of the existing research originates from the global north. However, since disability and impairment are heavily influenced by factors like poverty, social inequality, there is an urgent need for more research on deafblindness in global south to better understand how these factors actually affect individuals with deafblindness. Science International India is proud to be part of this groundbreaking research. Uh, we are representing deafblind community in India and Nepal, uh, and we are excited to explore this critical yet unexplored topic that has the potential to bring meaningful change for people living with deafblindness. Through this research, we aim to compare the experiences of 30 adults with congenital or early onset of deafblindness from the global north with 30 adults from the global south. This collaborative project will um, identify low source solutions that can be implemented in both the global north and south, thereby facilitating easier access and greater inclusion for people with deafblindness in the respective countries in both these regions. So we're looking forward to this study. Thank you very much.
Deafblindness is under-researched and therefore poorly understood by professionals, policymakers, and the wider public. Most research comes from the global north, and there is critical need for research from the global south. We explored the experiences of deafblind adults living in the global south and their views about their access to education, healthcare, rehabilitation, and social services. Our research methodology involved online, in-depth interviews with deafblind adults. By doing so, we aimed to create a platform for deafblind people living in economically disadvantaged and socially marginalized areas in the global south to share their lived experiences and actively advocate for their fundamental rights. Research frequently overlooks deafblind people due to funding constraints that prevent providing the necessary communication support. The grant we received by Deafblind International was instrumental in overcoming this barrier. It enabled us to make sure our research was truly inclusive and accessible for our deafblind participants, addressing a critical gap in inclusive research methodologies.
Mi nombre es Luceni Narváez González, soy una persona sordociega de Colombia. El tema de esta investigación requiere de 3 cosas. Primera, genera conocimiento. Segundo, resolver problemas. Tercero, mejorar la calidad de vida. Yo participé en esta investigación contando mi experiencia de vida en la educación, con la familia, los procesos de rehabilitación que aprendí para empoderarme como persona sordociega. La sordoceguera es muy importante en la sociedad, que sea reconocido como discapacidad única y poder aportar mi experiencia de la importancia de la diversidad que hay dentro de la población sordociega.